Is this shoe double up worthy to me? What's happening, y'all? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you again. We're almost to the weekend and we are about to see one of the most anticipated drops that we've seen this year. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's talk about these Mocha Jordan 1 lows and some other stuff that's going on in sneakers. All right, y'all, so it has been a big week as far as sneakers are concerned. Myself personally, I actually didn't pick up a lot this week so far. Ma Maniére did have their release of the While You Were Sleeping Jordan 4 today. I, like a whole lot of others, was able to easily grab my size. A lot of people said for a long time whenever I did the review of the While You Were Sleeping 3s that they were looking forward to the 4s more, and a lot of people's opinions were that the While You Were Sleeping Jordan 4s were a lot better than the Jordan 3s. I don't know if I agree with that. Simply based off pictures, I can tell you that I prefer the look of the While You Were Sleeping Jordan 3s. I think the While You Were Sleeping Jordan 4s look great, but in my mind, it's going to be hard for the 4s to compete with the While You Were Sleeping Jordan 3s. I just think that is one of the most beautiful pairs that I have seen in a while. It is definitely one of my favorite pairs of the year. I'm really excited to see those Jordan 4s. I'm also really pumped that a lot of you all were able to grab them easily for retail. It is a great time to be collecting sneakers. I know a lot of people are always in my comments whenever a shoe is easy to get or it doesn't sell out immediately and you can't make a whole bunch of money off of it. A lot of times I see in my comments bricks, absolute bricks, trash can water, whatever you want to say about it. I'll just say this, there are still a lot of really good shoes dropping. You might not be able to make money on them, so my recommendation is just wear them. Don't buy them because it's going to help you retire early or make you a quick 20 bucks or something like that. Buy them if you like them to wear them. A lot of these pairs that get called bricks, I just got to shake my head at it because in my mind, seeing what I've seen over the years and that kind of stuff, in my mind, the ones that they're calling bricks are some of the best pairs that we've gotten in the past couple of years. They're just easy to get and you can't make a profit on them. So anyhow, I'll come down off my soapbox, but I just wanted to put that out there. I'm sure a lot of people will call these Ma Maniére Jordan 4s bricks because they were easy to get, at least on the Ma Maniére drop, but don't listen to that, don't pay attention to that. I'm sure, like every Ma Maniére collab that we've been seeing, the materials are probably going to be very premium and their attention to detail is always next level, so I'm really pumped to get that pair. We did see the Kobe Halo 9s drop. I actually didn't go for them. I wasn't expecting to get two pairs of the Team Bank 8s, and I ended up getting the Wolf Gray and the Lakers home colorway. I still have them both. I'll probably part with one of the pairs. I'm not sure which pair I'm keeping yet. I keep going back and forth on that. But because I was able to grab both of those pairs, I didn't even go for the Halo 9s. I did have the Halo 8s, but I ended up parting with them to get the Mambasita 8s, just because the Halo 8s, in my opinion, the more I looked at them, the more I just felt like they were kind of a little bit boring, and I kind of just kept that opinion whenever it came to the Halo 9s as well. I'm recording this on my lunch break on Friday, and of course we did see the Verdi SB Dunk Low drop this morning on the sneakers app. It looked like there were very low numbers. It looked like they sold out immediately, and I didn't see a whole lot of people taking W's on the sneakers app. I got a W on the EQL raffle, which was like a week ago, and my pair still hasn't shipped. I've seen across the board, it seems like people that got them from the EQL raffle haven't gotten shipping notifications or anything like that. So I'm interested to see if the sneakers W's will end up being shipped out before the EQL raffle W's are. One pair I did get delivered was the Peace -1, the G-Dragon Air Force Ones. It was like a 3.0. I was going to go for them in my size, but my wife started telling me that she really loved that pair, so I ended up ordering them in her size, and I got the W. I think I'm going to keep that box sealed up so that when I do the review with Mrs. Butter, that'll be our genuine first reaction. Look for that to come really soon. But with all that yapping out of the way, let's get to the topic at hand. These absolute beauties are about to drop in the US. I grabbed this pair early from endclothing.com. I think all in I had to pay around 180 US dollars for this because there was shipping, plus the suggested retail on the End website was a little bit higher than what it's going to be over here in the US. I think these will be 140 US dollars here. Typically, I would have some points saved up and I would have a pair reserved at my local Finish Line, or I would go line up if they were doing first come first serve. But my Finish Line still has not received their adult pairs of the Mocha Jordan 1 Low yet. They had their GS sizes probably a month or two ago, but they still have not received any adult pairs of this. That kind of makes me wonder if something is up with the way that Finish Line and JD is going to be releasing these, along with the fact that we didn't see any early access from JD or Finish Line. I don't know if we'll see a lot of stores having these actually in store, or if JD and Finish Line are simply going to release more of their stock than normal on their website. I just have a feeling that we might see most of the stock going for online sales. I could be wrong, that's just a hunch, but my store usually gets just about every Jordan 1 high, Jordan 1 low, so it's really surprising that they don't have their adult pairs in yet. But one of the things I want to talk about today is just, is this shoe double up worthy to me? The reason why I want to discuss that is because typically most shoes, in my opinion, in this stage of the game, are not double up worthy, just because by the time I wear a pair of shoes out, aside from like crappy beaters or something like that, but if it's a shoe like this, it'll take me a long time to actually wear it out. I've been wearing these for a couple of weeks now, and I've probably worn them 4 or 5 times altogether, and I absolutely love the way that they look on feet. I love the way that they're breaking in. The materials are great. These colors are great. It's going to be perfect for fall. I think the last shoe that I really felt a necessity to double up on was the Reimagined Bred 4s. And at first I wasn't thinking that I was going to feel that way about that shoe. However, once I wore my first pair the first time, I knew immediately that I wanted to have a pair on ice, because that's one of the best colorways of a Jordan 4 that we've ever had. What made that pair so special is just that it's the first time we've ever seen it in leather, and I question whether or not we'll ever see them like that again. So because there was that uncertainty with that pair, I did go ahead and grab myself another pair to keep on ice, just so that I'll be able to have that pair in my collection for years to come. If I'm being honest, they'll probably last me a decade. Typically when it comes to GRs like this, I don't feel any need to double up, but much like those Reimagined Bred 4s, as soon as I put these on feet and just saw how they looked and just broke them in a little bit and wore them with some different types of outfits, I really do think that this is a shoe that I could see myself doubling up on, because I've already been wearing these a lot and they just go with just about anything. You can dress them down, you can dress them up, you can wear them to the office, date night, or you can wear them if you're running to the market or something, and they never look out of place. So because this shoe is so versatile, and because it looks like the Jordan brand knocked this one out of the park, I do think that this is a shoe that I would like to double up on. I won't be doing it in store at my local Finish Line, but I think the first places that I'll try to get these will be Finish Line or the JD website. Then I can use points, get them for below retail, and that always feels good. Whether or not these will sell out immediately, I don't know. Just like today, we saw those Ma Maniére Jordan 4s sitting for a while on the Ma Maniére website. I think an hour later, they still had a lot of sizes left, so they might still be sitting. But I have a feeling that these will probably disappear faster than that. I would imagine there's a lot of pairs of these, but if you want a pair of these, I would encourage you not to hesitate on this one, because I could see the demand being there, and I could see this being one that all of a sudden we think, wow, where'd they all go? That being said, we do know how sneakers likes to make it look like shoes sell out, and then a week later or 2 weeks later they'll start doing like restocks, acting like all of a sudden they discovered a whole new pile of them, when everybody knows the sellout that they initially faked just wasn't a real thing. I think by now everybody is well aware of what to expect with this shoe. The materials are more premium than what I first realized, and the more that I break them in, the more I just really love this leather, especially this leather that we have on the base. On the back of the shoe, you have this premium mocha colored suede or else nubuck, but it is a very good material. I like that they did sail for the base of this as well as for the midsole, and I grabbed some spare laces that I had from a pair of Sauconys and threw them in here. That was my only gripe about this pair, was that they only came with black laces, and obviously they look so good with these sail ones in there. I've seen people do pink laces. I guess they took inspiration from the Travis Scott Jordan 1 highs and lows, and that also looks good, but I don't think this can be beat. This is my favorite lace color to have in this pair. I hope everybody that wants these shoes is able to get them. Like I said, if you really want them, I would just encourage you not to hesitate. Although we've been seeing a lot of heat sit and it's been really easy to get, I wouldn't be surprised if these disappear. But let me know if you're grabbing these. Let me know if you grabbed the Ma Maniére Jordan 4s. I saw where a lot of people that got a W on the Ma Maniére website had to pay like $270. I guess because of where I live, my shipping was way cheaper, and all in, my pair only cost me $241. So that's like what I would have to pay on the sneakers app. So I'm not upset that I went for them early at all. There was no EQL raffle fee or anything like that. So I got my pair for $241 US. Let me know down in the comments if you grabbed a pair early from the Ma Maniére website. Let me know what you had to pay altogether for them. Anyhow, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. My camera is starting to overheat, so that's telling me that it's time to wrap it up. Good luck on getting these Mocha Jordan 1 lows if you want them. I hope we see a lot of W's. I hope they're easy to get. Even if they sit, I don't mind that either, because I do want to grab a double up of this pair. I think I'll wear these that much. I appreciate you all watching tremendously, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm out. Ohtani just had what is probably the best offensive baseball game that we've ever seen. He went 6 for 6, had a couple of home runs, a couple of stolen bases. I think he was the first player in Dodgers history to have 10 RBIs in one game. He also is the first person to ever join the 50-50 club, meaning he's had 50 or more home runs and 50 or more stolen bases in a single season. He's really doing incredible. I don't know if y'all follow baseball or not. I'm not a Dodgers fan, but it is hard not to be a fan of what Ohtani is doing.